Right, hi everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I do mean gentlemen as well, because it's very important for the gentlemen to exercise and do Pilates as well. So first of all, I'd just like to remind you that we've got a connection with the flu virus, because Joseph Pilates was credited when he was at Nargalo of saving many people's lives in the epidemic of flu that was created, that happened after the First World War, and nobody in Nargalo got the flu virus, and they put that down to the fact that Joseph Pilates' method was working. So let's hope that we can get out, and the most important thing is, if you can't get out, is to exercise completely every day as much as you can. So we're going to do this in a few parts, but the first part I want you to be most important is, and Joseph said this was the first thing you did in life and the last, and that's breathing. Pilates breathing is called lateral thoracic breathing, and you put your hands onto your rib cage and you breathe out. As you breathe out, you push your rib cage in and you get rid of all the old breath, and as you breathe out, as you breathe out, you get rid of all the old breath. As you breathe in, you bring in all the fresh air. And this is very important at the moment, to be very conscious of what you're doing with your breathing. If you can do it outside in a garden, fine. Or if you can't do it outside and you haven't got a garden, possibly think of opening the window and doing it next to the window. The next thing, most important thing after your breathing, is basic posture, which is very, very important. So think about your feet. And I want you to just come forward onto your toes. Don't lift your heels off the floor. Then go back onto your heels and don't lift your toes off the floor. So you're basically coming forward and back. Okay, in between those two extreme movements, center your feet, and think about the back of your heel and your middle toe. And that's where your balance should be. Think now, bring your awareness from your feet up through the back of the ankles, up through the back of the calf muscles. Roll your awareness to your knees, and very important is that your knees are easy. That's bent, that's hyperextended, which is really bad for your lower back, and so that is where your knees should be, and that's easy knees. Next thing that you should be aware of, after you've brought your awareness from your knees up to your hip bones, move your awareness to your pubic bone and your tailbone, and think now pelvic floor muscles, which are very important when you're sitting around most of the time. Pelvic floor muscles should be between your pubic bone and your navel. Keep them there, leave them there, be conscious of them, and lift everything up now to your breastbone, drop your shoulders, and think of a heavy crown, taking your head up to the ceiling, but careful not to hyperextend those knees. Okay, and then next thing that we're going to do is balance. And again, as you get older and as you're sitting around, balance is so important. So when you're going to balance from that posture, stand on your right foot and take your left foot off the floor. Good. And then you're going to stand on your left foot and take your right foot off the floor. Hold it for 5 each time. 5 will do, okay? And then we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. So going back to your right foot, focus on something eye level over there. Take your left foot off the floor and close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you really will lose your balance. So have something to, at first, just have something there so you can put your hand on. And as you take your leg off and you focus, close your eyes, just think about your balance. Now, the next thing, to combine those 3 things that we've just done, this is, again, very important, because basically what you're doing, you're stretching your spine, you're using the biomechanics of your own body, okay? So I want you to think, again, feet, easy knees, think first about your breastbone, and then I want you to lean forward from your breastbone, okay? Not from your waist. So you think breastbone, then followed by the weight of your head, which is the heaviest part of your body. And again, allow yourself to be brought towards the floor with the weight of your head. Now, you might only get to here, but that's okay. I just want you to let your arms go, your head go, and try to free up your neck. Then when you get to as low as possible, don't try and touch the floor, just literally go as far as you can. And then breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to curl back up. Try to imagine as you're curling back up, you're curling each vertebrae one at a time. And as you come back up again, make sure you don't straighten your knees, they're still easy. Then reach up, and again from there, we're going to just breathe in, breathe out, and do a big circle with your arms. Okay? And we'll do that once more, so it's easy knees, feet awareness, up through the back of your ankles, up through the calf muscles, and then think breastbone. Just be careful not to lean forward from your waist. It's a curve from your breastbone, rolling down, and don't try and touch your toes. Touching your toes is probably the worst thing you can do for your back. Go to wherever you can. You might just get to here, that's fine. In breath, out breath, and roll back up. Now, that's probably the good thing that we can do for today, because that is quite a lot to take in and do correctly. And it must be one of the main points in Pilates. There's 8, and one is precision. And precision is very, very important to do. Everything we do it with precision. Okay, so hopefully you'll benefit from this. Try and get your walk if you can, and with a bit of fresh air. But before you actually go out onto your walk, before you actually start to walk, get that posture first. Stand with your feet first, in the right line, and don't move them. So you're not going to walk like a model or anything. You're going to walk from your heel through to your middle toe. Keep looking forwards and just literally try to have that posture in your mind as you're walking, and you'll get much more out of your walk as well.